EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Check right, check right. Check 26, check 21.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill.
And Diggs has it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He don't want it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch. Move.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5. Check safety. Alert. Hey,
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right here.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Whip. Watch the whip. Whip.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He finds Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Lock in.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Right there. Here we go, D.
A run with Smallwood. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Let's go now. Keep the Pittsburgh. It's 59. Mike is 59. Check 37. Check 37. Watch safety 3. Watch up. Safety.
First down, a run with Smallwood. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Let's make these babies cry.
Now Griffin.
Let's make these babies cry.
It's hauled in by Doxson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Vikings.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, Smallwood taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Wendell Smallwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And what's that? And what's the ball? 42's the mic. 42's the mic. I can't believe they let you play.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Set. Hey, hold on. Line 59. Let's go. Quick dash. Come.
They'll run on first down. Smallwood. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Good stop, D. Good stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight. Red, up. 55.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's complete to Robinson. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 25, check 25.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Target. 49, check 49. Check nickel. Hey, 58 is the mic. Ball 58 is the mic. Squeeze, go. 58, boys, 58 is Mike. Come on, baby.
Throwing again. Griffin. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch out. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
6 guys. Check.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't
Here's Smallwood. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Griffin. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Griffin lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
18. Hey, high 7. Watch twist. Ran, check 24, check 24.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now it's Griffin. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Right there.
On the delay. This is Abdullah. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Griffin, it's complete. Abdullah. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Griffin. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
It's complete. It's Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 58's the Mike. Hayward, 58's the Mike. Get in the weight room. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Sherrills. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second and 11 now. Griffin ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Doctson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Bears 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Heavy on the edges.
Throwing again on second down. Griffin. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 50 up, yo. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
To throw is RG3. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Shamar Stephen there on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, he's got the hook up to Miller. 11 yards there, first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
We got 4. Mike.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. That is caught by Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Set, hut, come on the flag. 58, come on. Danny. Zoom. 58, right over there. Hey. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the slant. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
From the gun, it's Griffin. It's brought in by Doxson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Griffin, he completes it to Abdullah. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
If you don't get this, boy, you think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? 58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got it. Alert 3. Alert 3. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. SOS.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
It's fourth down.
Hey, orbit.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Swing.
And Diggs has it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the Bears' 38-yard line.
Let's go. Go to base. 58 to Mike. I want that. Give me that position. Give me that football.
Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down.
Jim. Take foot.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with... seconds left. Extra point try by Bailey. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 56. Bears.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Day.